All right, Shalom. First off, give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring, in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow. So I got an article that I wanted to go over dealing with France, and this is from USAtoday.com, dated on November 24th. Basically, it's dealing with protests that's going on right now in France, due to the rising cost of fuel. Like, it's like a fuel tax that they're trying to put on the people. So, the French, they really don't give no fuck. Okay? They will riot. They will burn shit down. I did a video, had to be damn near a year and a half, maybe 2 years by now, when it was during the French elections, or it was around that time, because France was a big hotbed around that time. I did a video about a civil war, because civil war was damn near about to break out in France, and that video is on my channel. It got a lot of views. It got 65, 75, 85,000 views or something like that. But I'm not saying that to big up me or nothing like that, but it's just that's how many people was interested in that topic. You know what I mean? It kept coming up. Like I said, the French, they're really passionate. If they feel like that you fucking them over, they gonna let you know about it. But I'm gonna play this video, and then we're gonna get into this article and some scriptures.
A little confidence goes a long way. 2018 Nissan Titan, backed by America's best truck warranty.
This is coming to America, okay? This is what it's gonna look like in the streets of America real soon. It's a national monument right
grosses
there.
boîtes comme McDonald's qui polluent et tout ça, hein. C'est le premier pollueur de France. Après, toutes les grosses entreprises qui payent des impôts comme tout le monde. Hein.
Parce qu'il y a beaucoup de McDonald's qui payent des taxes.
Je sais pas, et puis les gros patrons. Hein. Et surtout, ils remettent l'ISF.
Instead of ordinary people paying the taxes, these big corporations are getting all the money to pay the taxes, basically.
Et ça, c'est pas normal. Je suis retraité depuis 1 an et je suis de plus en plus pauvre. La retraite est pas belle, j'ai travaillé 42 ans, elle est pas très jolie.
They're not paying them, okay? They're not making enough money. And then they're trying to tax them extra. I'd be fucking pissed off too. Great riot. As much as we take the gas over here from the state, imagine if they put a tax on it. Another tax. So you go to get, $20, $30 in gas, and then, you got to pay extra couple of dollars. I would be pissed off too. And like I said, it's a bunch of pussyfooting ass niggas here in America. In France, they riot. They don't get no fucks. Okay? If they feel like they've been done wrong, then they're gonna let you know about it. But we're gonna get into this article. This is it says French police fired tear gas and water cannons to disperse violent demonstrations in Paris on Saturday, as thousands gathered in the capital and beyond and staged road blockades to vent anger against rising fuel taxes. Thousands of police were deployed nationwide to contain the eighth day of deadly demonstrations that started as protests against tax, but morphed into a rebuke against President Emmanuel Macron and the perceived elitism of France's ruling class. It says 2 people have been killed since November 17th in protest-related tragedies. Okay, so this ain't been just going on for 1 day, for 2 days. It's been going on for, you know, more than a week. And today's the 26th. So, you know, we're gonna check and see if things are still going on, you know, today. But like I said, man, they getting with it. And it said that it was originally about the tax, but now, you know, they not with, you know, Macron. They who was the lesser of two evils, I say, in their election that they just elected, because they had this other chick, and you know she was like the female Hitler, damn near. But we're gonna keep reading. It says tense clashes on the Champs Elysees on Saturday saw police face off with demonstrators who burned plywood, wooded place card reading "Death to Taxes," and upturned a large vehicle. At least 20 people, including 4 police officers, were injured in the day of unrest. Slovakia. In Paris, according to police, one person sustained a serious hand injury. Says police said that dozens of protesters were detained for throwing projectiles, among other acts, and in Place de la Madeleine, scooters were burned to blackened shells. All right, it says it's going to trigger a civil war, and me, like most other citizens, were ready. That's the spirit. What did I just say? I did that video a while back about France damn near going to civil war. He just said shit like this is gonna trigger a civil war. What else did I say? You fuck with the French, they ready to ride. He said, and me, like most other citizens, we were all ready. They ready. They with the shits over there, man. Like you niggas, they can do whatever the fuck they want to you. You just, as long as you got your weed and your little vodka, you're straight. Or your Hennessy, you're straight. But you know, not over there. You can't do that to them, man. Or says they take everything from us. They steal everything from us. Said the 21-year-old. It said the famed avenue was speckled plumes of smoke and neon, owing to the color of vests of the self-styled yellow jacket protesters donned. French drivers were required to keep neon security vests in their vehicles. All right, authorities said that 5,000 protesters flooded the Champs-Elysees at the demonstration's peak. There were nearly 81,000 protesters in total nationwide. And France is a small country. All right, think of like Texas, size of Texas. So imagine 80,000 people in Texas, you know, going to riot, to turning over cars. You know, that's a big number for such a concentrated area. But that's all really all I'm gonna read on that. It's a lot, you know. I'm gonna get the description in the article. What we're gonna do right now? Let me see. I want to definitely get this scripture right here, but I'm gonna look up something real quick. We're gonna see if there's anything going on today. All right, I found this on theguardian.com. It says Macron, Paris protest battle scenes could hurt France's image. Okay, so it says Paris begins cleanup. Fuck. Yeah, bear with me. It says Paris begins cleanup of damage at cost of up to 1.3 million as 200 extra workers drafted in. So they're just now cleaning up all the damage from all the stuff that was done there. Um, you know, Lord's well, I'll put that in the description as well. But what I wanted to get was this right here, this scripture, which is in Second Ezra, the 15th chapter. And really, man, the whole thing is good. The whole thing is good, man. It's a great chapter for you brothers to read. Um, the breakdowns, man. This is actually one of my favorite chapters, chapter 15 and 16, because it's something that I think about very often. You know, Jacob's trouble. You know, being in the wilderness. Just let me see where I'll start, because I want to stay on subject. Um, I start right here at verse 14, 15 and 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein." Woe means destruction. That thing that just happened in Paris is destruction. All right, so it says to the world and them that dwell therein. So to put it in context, we're talking about Babylon right now, and the world of in that world, okay, um, in that particular area, which is here in America. It says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands." All right, that's a conflict. Okay, that's a conflict between one people and another fighting each other with swords in their hands. The modern day sword is a gun or any weapon that's talking about, because you might not be a sword. It might be a goddamn uh uh fucking what's it called? Shit, a staff. Anything. It could be anything that somebody fashioned. It could be a lead pipe. It could be a Molotov cocktail. But this is gonna go down here in this country, man. Okay, it says, "For there should be sedition among men and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Okay, so it, sedition is basically going against the government, and that's exactly what's going on in Paris. They say that they're ready to go to civil war. They're ready. They're tired of the elitist mind state that they're implementing. Okay, and that same thing's gonna come over here. It's slow burning right now, but man, trust and believe in the scriptures. Trust and believe what you've come to know, what you've come to learn. All right, through the strength of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. This ain't no joke. This ain't no game. This shit is really gonna happen. Them grocery stores, they're gonna be empty. These streets is gonna be chaos. All right, so if you ain't right in the spirit, then you just gonna get caught up in it, man. This ain't the time to slack. Get on your shit, man, for real. And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Okay? It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Fuck you. "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." All right, niggas gonna turn pussy in that day. They ain't gonna want to go outside. You don't want to go outside when it's gangs of people ready to come and snatch up everything that you got, snatch up your woman, snatch up your child. Okay, snatch you up. It don't even matter. Okay, it's gonna be a real scary time when people gonna try to get off the cities and try to go into the country, and they're not gonna be able. All right, that's martial law. This is Jacob's trouble that we're talking about right now. They can't do the difference between France and the U.S. when it comes to these riots. The police out there in France, for the most part, they don't have weapons in Europe. Okay, there's no guns in Europe like that. It's a lot of knives. People get stabbed a lot in Europe. Fuck it. But here in America, it's so many guns. That's why I said that with swords in their hands, and what it says, it's like it. They shall stand up to fight another against another, and swords in their hands. All right, that's what it's representing, man. It's a lot of guns here in America, so it's gonna be a really bloody day. It's gonna be a really bloody day. It says, "And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." Right, it's gonna be a time like never was before, and you better believe, you better be in that right mindset. You better have the works and the faith to follow it too. And with that being said, I want to say, call law. That's all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakar Kadash, the honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring, and truth and sincerity in the women and children who follow. Shalom.